Hello everyone, Thijs here with another guide, and this time I have a really funny guide, especially if you are looking for a fun deck but also a really strong deck. One of the most fun decks to play now on the ladder is, in my opinion, Tempo Mage. I don't play it much on stream, but that is more because I don't feel it's like the best deck on the ladder. There are decks, and like the matchup against Warrior is really weak. I would say it's the weakest matchup for this deck. But it's a really cool deck. It is a tempo mage deck where you hope you like where you are. Where also the coin is really valuable. Let's not count that out. Like being on the coin with this deck, with your Flame Waker, with your apprentices, it is really big. So when you are having the coin, I will already increase your win rate by at least 5% if you are just having the coin. It's maybe even more than just Rogue having the coin. And what is how do you play this deck? This deck plays about tempo. It's a tempo mage deck. You try to make get your 1-drops, try to draw into a good curve, try to just get a really good curve up with your mana worm into portal with an apprentice, maybe a mad scientist, and have the arcane intellect to follow it up with some burst cards like fire elemental and frostbolt. And then some interesting text. Why do you only play one secret when you play double mad scientist? The biggest reason for it is Scientist is like your only big silence target, and by drawing your secrets, you are it's like if you draw into your secrets, that is the most of the time when you draw into your secrets, you're losing the game. You really don't want to draw into your secrets, so it is kind of risky, and I don't know if it is like better, but I actually really like it lately to just try it with one entity. Why do you play it with a Kazan? The hunter traps are really hard for this deck to play around, and it is your win condition against Freeze Mage. So the Water Elemental really good against Warrior. The deck is in general bad against Warrior, but this makes it really better. Low Tap is there to just stall the turn, have a good board, and make sure that your board will stay alive for another turn. And Antonidas is just insane with the spare part, with all the cheap spells. It's just a card that does really well in this deck. So I will show you now how it does on the ladder. We are pretty high ranked also on the ladder. So yeah. Like, you see, it is the end of the season and we are top 100 still. So I hope that we will win some games with this deck. It is a really cool deck. I really love how this deck is built, and how the playstyle of the deck is really cool too. You try to outvalue your opponent, but you also you try to get some cheat turns on, where you try to get a lot of spells off, or where you try to get a lot of value out of your spells. And for example, the portal. Okay, this is already an interesting hand. The turn 1 is obvious, and there is no better follow-up than having a turn 2 portal. If I was on the coin, I would have kept this whole hand. I would go turn 1 worm, turn 2 apprentice, coin, unstable portal. But we are not on the coin, and apprentice is pretty weak into a knife juggler, into a mini bot, so we are gonna mulligan it. Okay, loads are not the best draw in place for that, but we will see how it will do. Yeah, the strength of the deck is really to take early advantage on board and try to finish the game with your spells. And you have some and low tap and Antonidas and water elementals are perfect to follow it up with your early start. Okay, so we got already a pretty okay curve. We are missing the 3-drop, but we don't know what gets out of the portal. Maybe a ping is gonna be really nice, so we will see what happens. I can see him coining out something here, but from another part, like, you don't want to coin out a knife juggler. It runs into the flame cannon, it runs into into the frostbolt. Like, it's really likely it will die. So let's see what we get from the portal. Shield Maiden, not a minion that is good at all in this deck. I mean, in Warrior it's an insane card, but I don't care that out. Well, the good thing is it fits our curve perfectly. We get a really good 5-drop. Or we get like a really good 6-drop that we play for 3 mana, so it fits the curve pretty nice. Oh wow, what is that? Looks like an aggressive kind of Paladin deck, but it's really interesting. Yeah, I think it's too big here to play the Shield Man. It contests the board so hard. He coined out the Wolf Rider because he couldn't really deal with the mana worm, so it's gonna be really hard for him to deal with this. Okay, that's interesting. Play. So he will make this trade. I'm thinking of making the ping here, so it at least dies, and getting the entity out. Then we have a turn 5 where we can play mana worm. Yeah. I kinda like it. It's too risky to go for Water Elemental and just let the Shield Maiden die for free. We're not gonna trade this, he has to trade it. Because it's a really aggressive Paladin deck with a lot of buff spells, it's pretty good to just play as much cards as we can. To get the cards out of our hand and not giving him any Divine Favor value. Oh, that's pretty big, wow. That's really big, wow. Oh my god. So we get the entity out at least. Yeah, I'm considering fireballing it. Mana Worm Fireball. It's not low tap, it's either Water Elemental Mana Worm.
I wonder.
He's gonna play a minion. Yeah, we should trade it. I don't want to use the Fireball here, it's way too expensive. Prefer doing this. Not that easy for him to kill. If he starts trading, I'm not even that sad about it. I'm kind of fine if he trades here. And there is no easy trade for him. He still has to buff either his mini bot or trade with both into the Water Elemental, what also freezes his face. So there is the entity out, so pretty nice. And that's what I like about one entity. There's no way we are gonna draw into it. You don't want to draw into it, you just want to get it from the scientist. That's the most important thing here.
Put this apple on your head. Put this apple on your head.
Goes for the value trade. I'm surprised by that. I'm really surprised by that value trade. Because everyone knows what the Mage hero power is, right? Turn 7 is pretty nice here.
I wonder.
I really want to kill this now. I have to Frostbolt it. It gives no good straights for him. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the Frostbolt, but it is too good. If I go for an Arcane Intellect, it's really greedy. You know we play against an aggressive deck and it trades really well. Another Blessing of Might. Oh my god. These Blessing of Mights are pretty good. Maybe we should just do that first. Hope that we hit 2 or 1 here, so we can ping. It's not a low tap that we play, so let's go. Let's see. I might, if I Arcane Missiles, the only way I'm gonna play low tap if it hits 2 here.
I wonder.
Is that worth the risk by going first, or like we can draw into a Flame Waker? Yeah, I think we draw here. But we can hit 2. It's so good. Nah, let's go. We can draw a Flame Waker, yeah, and that makes it way better. Yeah. Just getting a bit lucky, I hope. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, the last 2 hits were pretty bad, but the first 2 hits were nice. After that, you can maybe say, wasn't it better to play low tap? Maybe it was, but you don't know. That's a really good one for him. Pretty sure we play low tap here. And I think we maybe just ping. I mean, the Flame Cannon is so either bad or... I can also play Water Elemental, Flame Cannon. This also doesn't give him the option to play in the... Like, now he can play in Blessing of Kings, what will be powerful, and Divine Favor. Gold get really powerful, so we deny him to do that. It looks like an Abusive. Abusive is pretty good here for him. Yeah, a lot of early drops. Really a lot. I might just Flame Cannon one of these minions. I will never get good Flame Cannon anymore in this matchup. There are too many 1/1s. Like, we are still really healthy, what is really nice. 6, 7, that's pretty nice.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah, there is no way that we will get good flame cannon value anymore with so many stupid 1/1s. I mean, the good thing is that there is no way he gets Divine Favor, and the cards that we have left are way more powerful than the cards he has left, except the Blessing of Kings, maybe. Is he gonna trade in the Water Elemental here? It sucks. Yeah, this is not good, this is not good. But the draws that are in the deck are better for us, normally. We can also draw into lethal here, so... So I have two options, Fireball the Squire or not. It's how do I want to use this Fireball? I can use it as a win condition. I can use it for board control. It's really how we want to play this the game. I think we should have more powerful minions left in the deck, but I'm not really sure. We have Antonidas. Yeah, and double Water Elemental are being played, right? Unstable Portal.
What to do?
We can still decide maybe. We can wait one turn, right? We can just wait one turn and see how it goes. Yeah, that's the thing that is bad about it, right? Not really happy. I'm not sure. Maybe I just have to Fireball this. I think I have to, right? I think I had to do it already last turn. It's really hard to say. Yeah, now he's gonna heal back. So now this turn is I'm gonna Fireball it. I have to. Can't win by ignoring this 5-3. It's too big. I thought I could do it. I can still do it if I draw into the second Fireball. So. Okay, let's see what we draw out of the portal first. Huh. Oh my god. I can play that one, right? I can play it. Whatever. I have to wait until I get a minion that is maybe terrible and that I can also do it on my own.
Reporting for duty. Not on my watch.
Okay, we just have to do it. Whatever. You know it will happen like this, but what can we do? What can we do? Did I just have to not play it? Then it will be a 1-1, a 1-1 and 2-2. I don't know.
I am sorry.
Yeah, we don't have much left. Yeah, I might have misplayed it. I might actually have misplayed it here. Hard to say.
Reporting for duty.
So we are waiting for Antonides is not even gonna save us. I need an Arcane Intellect first. Draw into 2 cards. But yeah, I might just not have played this really correctly.
You require my assistance.
He needs to trade a lot into it, so maybe I have a comeback potential here. If he draws that. Like if he just draws double Divine Favor. He can't really do much. Why did I? Maybe I had to not play it. I don't know. Why do we get a freaking Ting Master out of the portal? It's a card you don't want to play, but from another side, you're like, yeah, we have to do something.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, of course you kill it. I mean, otherwise the spell is lethal for me. He should win in 2 turns. Maybe not next turn, but the turn afterwards. Maybe I can draw like Frostbolt and yeah, like that's a terrible draw. We even know we don't have anything left. Because we're only playing 1 and 2. It was probably the worst one that we could have drawn.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, well, he also that's maybe good. I don't know. mean, kinda works. So he turns 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to. Well, we have to hope he doesn't have it. Like, if we don't attack face here, there's no win condition. We have to hope we draw Fireball next turn. And that he has, like. Well, it's likely that the left card is a Divine Favor. He didn't play it for a long time. Yeah, it looks really like it. That is just a dead card. Every card will being played here, even an all. So, that's a really dead card. Okay, well, let's just draw Fireball into Frostbolt, right? I mean, we have one of both left, so it might happen. That is sad, yeah. We might have slightly misplayed this, actually. We might have slightly misplayed this. I'm not sure. Maybe I had to play for the board control. It was because we had nothing left. It felt not really good. At the end, I don't think it mattered, because it did 5 damage more, but for the rest, like, I waited just one turn. I could maybe have cleared one more 1-1, but that won't matter at the end, so don't think it really mattered in this way. Okay, let's see what we get now. We get a Druid. That's an interesting matchup. Like, the removal spells are really good against Druid. The entity is really good against Druid, so even I play only one side, I will keep it here. And of course, please don't draw into the entity now. That will really suck. Double Mad Scientist is not good, but maybe he will silence one. We can also play double Scientist on the board. He's like, oh, what a retard mage. He plays double Scientist on board. I can just kill the other one now and he won't get a second trap. Well, we know we only run one, right? So, whoa is the mind gamer. Let's see. I like this matchup. In general. I'm not sure how we're gonna play this out. It's gonna be in turn 1 Worm. I don't know if we're really gonna Portal turn 2, and just putting the Scientist on the board turn 2 is really nice. So he's thinking of maybe playing something on turn 1. So maybe he has like an Innervate Shade option, but it's pretty scary for me. I don't want to see that. Please just pass. Nice. Oh, that is really good against the Shade. That is really good. I like it. Yeah, if he goes with an early Innervate, we are forced to use Flame Cannon here. On a Shredder, still on the Shade, I will still do it. Maybe it just sucks what he has in hand. Maybe he's more bluffing. I would always attack here, I think. There's no reason for him to really attack face. So I really want to just get the Mad Scientist out here, putting another minion on the board. Yes, Portal could work here also really well, but we can do it next turn. Okay, this is gonna be a Flame Cannon. I will go Portal Flame Cannon, I think. But it is gonna be a Flame Cannon. I'm thinking if it is good to play the second Mad Scientist already, but let's just go Portal. Not a bad one. Totally not a bad one. It's a 3-drop. And you can play it for 0 mana, so it's pretty nice here. It's not easy for a Druid to kill, and Swipe is pretty nice here in general. But nothing more than nice. A Wrath. So only 2 mana left. If he's gonna Hero Power, he takes another 3 damage on the Divine Shield. It's pretty, like, he almost has to do that, but I'm not going for it, okay. I'm not going for it. Oh, we top deck the Water Elemental. Always show the top deck card, guys. Just some small things. I really want to suicide my Mad Scientist into the minion that comes out now. Just to get that entity on the board. He can play in 5-drop here, but in all ways we trade well into his 5-drops. If he innervates something big like a 7-drop, it might get problematic. Okay, looks like we're gonna ping this. Or not. Play low tap. Low tap is really good here. We just deal 6 into it. I mean, he can play an innervate now, so the best thing he plays is a 6-drop. But it's gonna be slow for him. He cannot use spells, he cannot Force of Nature, he cannot swipe. And that is what he wants on this board, but it's just not possible. Oh no! Ooh, there we are lucky there. It was the worst one for him. With the Mad Scientist it was the worst one for him, but the Mad Scientist is really good for me. Okay. Damn it! Yeah, let's go face. So much damage. Like, we didn't play any frostbolts, any fireballs yet. Him dealing with this board is almost impossible. Us throwing into one of us spells is really likely, so I like this play. Sometimes you just have to go for aggressive plays here. If I kill my own Mad Scientist, he's gonna use only spells. He's gonna Force of Nature or Swipe. He's gonna just not even try to play into the... He's never gonna play in the entity, so... I like this way of play. Oh lord, wow, that's really early.
I concede.
Yeah. He concedes. He concedes, guys. And there we have it. We got the win. Well, we lost a lot of... Like, if you have to win 3 games to get, like, your 1 lose back. It's really hard at this rank. But I hope you like the deck. It is a really fun deck to play on the ladder. It's... Like, because always something different will come out of the Unstable Portal. It's a really fun deck. I'm a bit sad how we did to play the first game. Maybe if I have played it slightly differently, we could have won the game there. But I also want to show you that I sometimes not play perfectly. I didn't play this deck that much, so... But it's a really cool deck to play. I hope you also like the tech choices that I make with only one Wire Identity. And I hope you just like the Jack and Renal. And see you next time with another guide.